The thing is that you're not a robot. As a man, you're a human being, and you have energy that's up, energy that's down. You get tired, you get burned out. And when you get burned out and you continue to just push through, which sometimes most of the times you got to do that, eventually your mind, your body, your soul, everything becomes out of sync. You don't know this. You just feel it. There's not an alarm that goes off saying, hey, you're out of sync. You just start seeing it in everything around you. Just things start they're going the wrong direction. That's when you know that you have to disconnect and you have to connect or reconnect to being in sync with your mind and your body and everything like that. And when you put yourself through stress, which I do, I love stress. I've brainwashed myself to love stress. I love hard times. I love problems. I love heartbreaks. I love stress. And I've made myself love it because I've had so much of it that it's my only answer. Like, I'm not going to stop it. So I'm going to join it and I'm going to embrace it. I'm going to love it. But still, it gets to a point that you run out of fuel and everything just doesn't click. It's just everything just starts going in a different direction. And you got to get aligned back to your destiny. You got to get aligned back to who you are. And when you do this, you go back to the place that you got to be, which is in alignment with your destiny. But also, you're more productive because sometimes you're pushing through and you're working and you're working and working and you're like a wheel, like a hamster in a wheel. You're going nowhere. So sometimes you got to stop and go, okay, let me breathe, right? And you need to be alone and you need to be with yourself and you need to be with nature and you need to understand that you're a part of this planet. You're a part of nature. You're a physical being and you're part of this. Don't disconnect so much that you lose sight of who you are and what you're meant to do. And you go back to that root. You go back to that reason that you do what you do. And when we don't do this, the danger is that you start losing passion. You start losing motivation. You get up and you don't feel like it. And that's normal up to a certain extent. When you just can't get out of a rut and your days are getting longer and harder and more difficult and you're still not getting results and you're putting in that work and you don't see anything, you got to stop for a second. Stop doing what you're doing, because if you keep doing what you're doing, expecting different results, then you're crazy. So you have to stop, breathe, realign, refresh, and go back. And a lot of times you need to be on your own to realize this. A lot of times other people are going to bring their energy and maybe you can get recharged. For some people can recharge you and give you something back and maybe, give you a temporary fix, but you need to be alone. If you can't get it from within, if you can't get that passion from within, everything else that's external, you are dependent on something that has something to do with you. You got to be the fuel source. You got to be that energy within you. That's got to come from you. And the problem is that when you're that fuel, when you're that battery, then everybody around you just kind of drains that energy because they need energy. They're not doing this. They're not taking care of themselves. So they want you to take care of them. They want to just get that easy energy from you. You got to really be careful where you spend that energy, who you spend it with. And if your energy is being displaced and you're feeling burned out and you're still trying to be out there trying to make other people happy, you're going to end up unhappy. And then you being unhappy and these people that depend on you to be happy. Now everybody's unhappy. Now no one's going to win right there. Take your time. Find places that you can go and realign. Find places that you can go and breathe. No one around you, no one telling you anything, no Wi-Fi signal, no phone signal, just you and yourself. And if you're afraid to do that because you don't want to, I can't leave her because then this isn't for you. You're in a hole that you can't get out of. You need to If you're afraid to be alone by yourself, with yourself, but then you expect other people to want to be with you, that's a bad place. And in seduction, if you can't seduce yourself, if you're not the biggest fan of who you are and what you do, if you're not loving yourself, if you don't think that you're great, that you are amazing, that you love your company, if you don't love your company, don't expect women to love your company. Like that doesn't even make sense. What will someone love your company when not even you love your company? Love you. And when I say love, I use the word in the term appreciate you. Give yourself that time to be with you. And at first it's difficult because you have a lot of demons. We all do. And all these thoughts and all these things are intruding into yourself and who you are, and they make you doubt. Deal with that. But once you get past that and you start loving you and you start being with you and you're like, yo, I'm amazing. Then you start being really selective about who gets that energy. I can't make you love you. No one can. She can't. Your parents can't. No one can make you love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, that's a huge problem. And if you're looking for validation outside of yourself to love yourself, think about that. It's just being a moron right now. Connect. You don't have to do what I'm doing. Do what you need to do. Go up a mountain, go to the park, go somewhere, smoke a cigar, be by yourself, disconnect from the phone, leave it in the car, leave it elsewhere, and connect with you and love you. Because once you do that, you realize you need no one else. That's a dangerous place when you know that you don't need anybody else, when you're like, yo, I don't even know why I'm around these people. That's a great place. That means that you've elevated into another level. And then you're going to meet people at your same frequency. You're going to vibrate higher with higher people from a higher frequency. And you're going to realize there's people at even higher frequency. And you're going to start being like, yo, I want to get up there. But while you're doing that, when you're elevating, you're looking down and you're like, yeah, I'm not going back there. I'm not going back there. Because you start seeing what the problem was. The problem was you were just giving your energy everywhere but to yourself. I put that here in seduction tech, and it's not about seduction of others, it's seduction of you. Seduce you. What do you need to do to make yourself fall in love with you? What do you need to say to yourself? What do you need to do to yourself? What do you need to do to have a great life right now? Not tomorrow, not next hour, like this moment. What do you need to do to get out of whatever rut you may be in and whatever rut is coming? Because if you're feeling good, it's not forever. You eventually are going to find that life is a roller coaster of ups and downs. And if you're not ready for those downs, you really, really are going to not appreciate the ups. Because you may be up thinking you're down when really you're not down. People around you are down. So you're on a floor that you need to get out of. You need to get yourself in the elevator and elevate. If someone needs to hear this, please share it. Because I needed to hear this. And I found out the hard way how to get here. And I'm like, man, it didn't need to be this hard. It didn't need to be this hard for me to get here. But it's okay. It was meant to be this way. So maybe I can share my experience with you and you can take this and you elevate. You go to the next floor. Maybe one day I need you. Maybe one day you come to me and be like, yo, why are you doing that there? Come up. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm telling you, come up. Come up. Life is so short. You only got a few number of years that you can actually use. Use them. Don't lose them with the wrong people around you. Don't invest your time and energy, money, love, all of that on people that don't deserve it. If they deserve it, they'll be there. Don't chase. They'll come to you if they deserve it. And if no one comes, they don't deserve it. Make sure you're subscribed, share this, and until next time. Peace.